the small cap room. I just want to give you traders a small lesson on the late date fade setup. I want to take the time out also to say welcome to the new members of the JTrader chat room and also the new members in the mentoring student. You guys are really in the right place. I've been in many well-known chat rooms, been mentored by a few well-known traders, and to be honest, Jay and his system, his techniques, his rules, I mean, it suits my trading. So I thank him for this because this is all him. Okay, this is all him. I'm just preaching whatever Jay taught me. All right. The late day fade setup. I took FTFT this week. This setup happens a lot. Okay. And we just have to be well aware of the rules. Okay. And it's a very simple setup, okay? Like there's no mystical setup here, okay? Because what we're looking for is a stock that is grinding, grinding all day, okay? And literally after 12, I always step away from 10:30, 10:30 if I don't get into a trade. If I'm in a gap and crab setup, I will have range orders to hit targets. So between like 10:30 and 12:30-ish, I'm away, okay? I'm stepping away. Doing other things because I don't want to get into dumb trades or revenge trades, okay? And it helps, it really does. So this thing was like grinding up all day, all day, all day, all day. And what I like to do is that when I did jump back onto the station at 12:31, I just literally pull a 5-minute chart, okay? And I just draw a trend, okay? I just want to see this thing grinding up. I want to see it respecting this 5-minute trend. It was here. Okay, so what I did is I just drew a trend. Remember, trend is our friend. Boom. All right. So what I like in this setup here is that we had a nice stuff candle here. Give me a sec. I'll center this chart. Okay, so this came out came up here, wicked, came down, kissed our trend, wicked, tried to pop out again. We had a lot of volume here. Okay, we still have like almost like a 2 or 3 million volume here, which was kind of surprised. This thing traded a lot of volume. It cracked the trend. So as soon as this thing like came down, popped, retest. This is what I love seeing. Something like test, crack, retest. This could have been like a really sweet entry and you keep a stop really above this trend line here. That's for advanced traders. But I like seeing this. Like this, I love seeing a trend break, retest, flush. I got in here on this candle. I was anticipating this here. I'm going to throw a 1-minute chart here. 1-minute chart. I'm just going to scroll back. I'll show you the setup. And it's very simple, okay? So the setup is, I anticipated, because I use also a tick chart for my entries. So it came down, kissed the 89, popped. I got in, oh here, sorry. It came down under the 89, kissed the 72, I got in here. And literally your stop, okay? Your stop, my stop was right here. A few cents over the J lines, okay? That's how you have to play it. But this is like, I was anticipating the move, okay? I cheated, all right? The real spot where you should be saying, hey, this is a late day fade setup, recognize it, break the J lines, kiss the J lines. This is your entry. This is your stop. Okay, this is your stop. Comes down, kisses. I'll explain the structure here where I took some profits. Come back up, and I don't want you to literally put, you know, like your entry here, like at 426. Okay, let it come, drop. I want to see take like this. This is I would like to see this candle here touch the 89. You take this here, boom, and you set your stop here, a few cents over. Okay, literally, and it has to work on the first try. Like don't like come over the J lines, come down, come underneath, and then like screw around. No, it has to pop, fail. Like here, pop, fail. It has to be dramatic. And there's one thing that I want to spot here, and you're going to notice I'm going to send you guys in this video some charts on some super setups on. You know it has to work right away, okay? Within the first 60 seconds, you know, 100 seconds, or like a minute or minute and a half, it has to work. You can't like get in here and just like, oh, pray and wish, and this thing's like grinding, right? No, this is no longer the thesis, okay? It has to pop, take your short, set your stop, let it rock, okay? And if it doesn't work, get out. It doesn't work. Remember, it's a 50-50. It's a coin toss. This is actually the same setup as the gap and crap. If your price is under the J lines before the open bell, and we're looking to short into the J lines, it's okay to take it. It's a super setup. But if it doesn't work, don't pray for it. You understand? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? You can take this every day, put your stop. Take it, put your stop. If this thing pops over, comes down, and no, that's not the setup. That's why I find this thing, the late day fade setup is very easy to spot. You take it, if it works, it drops. Take it, drops. You know, do you see what I'm getting to here? The setup here that I took was, you know, I like to look left. I had a sort of structure here on the bottom. I'm that guy that when I play baseball, I like to get to first base. I like to get the second, and I get the third. Maybe here now and then we get a home run. But to me, this is first base. Okay, I know what Jay's gonna say. I hear him saying it all the way over in Italy. This is target 2. This is my 200 EMA. Okay, the 200 EMA, which is the 3-minute J lines. This should have been my target 1. But I like to trim. I'm paying myself here, putting my stop, keeping my stop, a really tight stop. You know, I'll get some more action here. Give me a sec, I'm just going to center this for you guys. Okay, so it's coming down. I had this line here already, so I took some profits here, came back up. Yes, I could have recycled, but I'm not a kind of a recycle kind of guy. I like to nail and bail sort of thing. Okay, so this is just actually a confirmation. When I saw this open here, this is just like a confirmation that I'm like the thesis is right. I had an order here sitting at 389. I bottom ticked out. Now, this is where the critical situation is, okay? This is where, you know, you got to start praying. Not praying, but I mean, we have to crack this. Like, I was looking for like either here, a retest, and then fail. You understand? I want to see this fail, and I want to see it fail hard. That's what that's why late day fade setups are so neat to take, because either they work or they don't. So literally you can put your stop here at the J lines if you want, or really underneath, because if your entry is here at 420, 427, you know, if you're stopping out here at 413, you're still in the money. Or you can keep it on this candle here, but don't let this thing go up and like retest your entry. No, because it's no longer the thesis. That's what I'm trying to say here. The late day fade setup, it has to, and here is, I knew this wasn't really going to work, and I'm going to tell you why. And I want you guys to really notice this, okay? I want you to notice this. Look how many candles it took to crack the J lines. So it came down, okay, we cracked. Here, retest. This is your entry. Perfect. Beautiful. I want to see more violent candles. And I'm going to show you some perfect examples later on how this works. And I'll explain to you why, okay? So this was FTFT, all right? Good trade for me because that morning I took a small L on SOS. It kind of, well, did not. I took a scratch trade on it. It sort of stopped me out, okay? So here, you know, notice this, okay? Comes down. It's like stair-stepping down. Stair step, found support, regain the J lines. Look at it bouncing off the 3-minute J lines. And then it ripped at end of day, okay? So this was literally a failed trade for me for a late day fade. Even though I was a winner on this trade, it is a fail. There's no follow through, okay? I'm going to pull out some charts here, okay, on some stuff, on late day fades that work. And you're going to understand what I'm saying here, okay? Beautiful 3-wave here, extension, 3-wave, first leg up, second leg up, your head, your right shoulder. This is your entry. If you're an experienced trader, or if you want to come here, I know this is meta setup. He likes taking the second lower high. So look at the difference. 1, 2, drastic fall. This is your entry. Put your entry here, second candle. Okay, can I zoom in here? No, I can't zoom, sorry. Oh, here, I can zoom in. No, don't do that. So look at this. Comes up into the J lines, take it on the second candle here, boom, put your stop right literally on the 72 or a few cents over the 72. Come down to the 3-minute J lines. I like to use this 200 EMA. And this is another setup here. Sweet entry here, boom, drop. And this thing did come down to $1 and it hit this 1,000. This is a 1,000 on the 1-minute chart, which is your 200 EMA on the 5-minute. This is like your final target, okay? So look at the setup, okay? Really I want to see like smashing through the J lines, you know, like didn't exist. Because what happens that what I love about the late fade setup is that you have all these longs. Look at the J lines, boom, 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 and it's a nice 3-wave here. All these longs here, they're chanting, you know, they're clapping, they're laughing, they're dancing. They got the wind under their wings, you know. So, but what happens is that this stuff here, this lower high, it's starting to turn south for them, okay? And when it does, when it cracks the J lines, I want to be involved with these sellers here. These guys here are holding the bag, and they don't want to hold it for more, you know. So they're holding the bag, and they don't want to get stuck with the bag, okay? They really don't. So I want to take advantage of this. And that's why it's so drastic, because these buyers up here, they want out, and they want out now. And that creates a lot of selling, okay? That's one chart here. We had C-Tech. Same thing, you're going to notice. And the reason why I like seeing these is that what gives me an alarm is either this setup here, the 3-wave, okay, or we have a distribution pattern, okay, distribution pattern here, or a higher high with less volume, okay. These are all like first signs. These are things that are alerting me that I'm saying, okay, whoop, there's Sean, beware. So 3-wave, this is my setup here. Crack the J line. Look how violent this is. Right here and there, these longs here are saying, holy damn. Crack the J lines. Retest the J lines. Also, we have VWAP here. And then boom, boom, right down to the 1,000. Okay, right down to 1,000. You can start taking, well, here you don't have enough range. Okay, so you could, I would have probably trimmed, because look, there was structure here. I would have probably took some off because I like that first base. And then I would have looked at the 5-minute J lines as a take 2 profit, and then the 1,000 last profit here. So this could have went further down, but this is technically our last TP. Okay, guys, the 1,000 on the 1. Okay, I'll show you some more, and you're good. Train your eye to see these. Fake breakdown. It's holding this 5-minute J line, the 5-minute trend here. Trend crack. Retest the J lines. We have the 3-minute and the 2 and the 1 minute here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if I zoom in here, probably have like a 3-wave. 1, 2, 3. Put your entry here. Put your stop right above. Well, it didn't really come to the J lines. I would have liked it to come into more of these 72.89 here, and put your stop right above. Let it rock. Retest 1,000. Okay. Beautiful setups, and they happen very often. Okay, just be aware. Again, holding the trend all day, grinding. Trend break, retest. I would have liked to have this popped up into the J lines here into V. It would have been really nice. I was waiting for this here. This is a nice trade. Entry, put your stop right above. Let this thing go. Okay. I always look left. Okay. So if you look left, I would have probably took profits here on this drop here. I always look left. Okay, so here's a nice support. Put your, get your entry, set your stop, let it rock, put an order here. When I'm seeing this falling like this, I already have a range order here sitting here at 288. Okay, I already have an order here, 288, and I put literally 2 or 3 cents over. Okay, hit my first target, almost came down to my second here. Okay, so I never try to hold after 4 anyway, so I would have probably got out when this thing popped up. I would have probably got out here. More PLM. Look at this beautiful. And do you notice the charts? They look the same. We want to see violent through the J lines. Retest the J lines. Put your entry. Hotkey. I use hotkeys. I set my stop. Let it rock. Take profits here. Look, I'll probably tuck here because this is a structure. Come down. Retest the 3-minute J lines. Come down, retest again, and then this thing finally touched the 1,000, but it was after hours. I'm just going over these guys and girls. These are I mean, they're so really nice setups here. Here, it's not a perfect, trend break. I love using trend lines. Test, 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 crack, retest. You could have got in here on this J line rejection here, right here. This is the sweet spot. If you missed it, right here, stuff, open candle, red, boom, you nail it. You nail it here, you put your stop. And where does it go to? Well, I almost went down to the 1,000. So what I usually do is I look left. I would have probably drew a line here, took profits here, and then just fizzled out. Okay? More Sint, day 2, I remember this. We took this together with Jay. I got in up here. Trend break, retest in, or a 3-wave. This is a nice chart. I really like this price action here. So coming through, distribution pattern, crack the J lines, retest, get in here, nibble it short and put your stop right above. Or if you missed it, comes down, wick, you take that second candle wick, come in, put your entry, put your stop, let it rock. Okay, I had structure here. Look, I had this line here, and I probably took profits here in this zone here. Okay, are you seeing the setup? No, this is an older chart. Sorry, VVPR. I remember this like as yesterday. Nice distribution pattern, crack. Getting in here on the J lines, and sorry I don't have any more data here, but I'm pretty sure I would have probably took profits here. I would have drawn a line here, and probably the 1,000 was our final target. So don't be scared taking the late day fade setups, okay? Also a good thing I wanted to show you is that Jay and I also, well, many people, we use the 5-minute J line, 5-minute, 515 crossover. And what that is just simply when you see, this is the blue line and the red line here, when they like very distant, you know, we have buyers and it's getting closer, When they cross, usually this is like the J lines are here. We're close to the 1-minute J lines, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So when these are crossing over, that's like a confirmation to me that, you know, we're backside or the backside is starting. Okay. So that's about it on the late day fade setup. If anyone has any questions, please DM me. I'm here, you know, 24/7, helping out mentoring students, helping out Jay, helping out new traders in the chat room, just to figure out showing them the setups. So that's about it. Thank you for listening. Like I said, if you have any questions, hook me up, DM me. I'm always available. Thanks, everyone.